Okay, yeah, stop. It froze for a second. Sorry, it froze for a second. But yeah, we are live, and by live we mean we're live. We're not actually streaming this live with episode 31 of the Thought Police. Episode 31. We've got our friend Arthur Glass of the Unheard of
Hello.
podcast jumping in with us today, and we've got a special one for you, a post-election episode. We haven't put one out in a while, and what a better time to do it than now when everybody's sharing their 2 cents. So, Arthur, go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone on the pod. You've been on here a few times, so they may know who you are, but, give them the old razzle-dazzle.
I mean, I'm Arthur, longtime friend of both these boys. And I got my own show with my friend Jared. We have Unheard of. So if anybody watches this, you might like me. You can come check us out. So, yeah.
Good stuff as always. And I honestly, the second of our two favorite boys, Ethan Davis, reporting live from the Red Room. Ethan, how are you?
Dude, you can't call it the Red Room, dude. You can't even tell it's red. It just looks slightly dim. It looks like a slightly dim room.
It looks extremely
How am I
red.
though? I'm great. Okay, look, I tried to go blue, but the blue was too bright. It like blew out the camera, dude. So I had to go red. I was like, it's blue or red, and and then the yellow was too light. Look, I'm good. To answer the question, I'm perfectly fine. Right here, chilling with my two favorite boys.
And we're back at it again. We're back at it yet again. And this one is finally going up on YouTube. We're going to put this one up on YouTube. We're going to put this one up on Spotify. We're going to put this one up on wherever you may listen to podcasts. If you're into the audio only, cool. But we also have a video component on YouTube now as well. So if you'd like to see our very handsome, chiseled faces on your YouTube screen, or, just while you're, I don't know, chilling at home on YouTube, just tune in. And we're here. Thought Police. Now we're global, and as you see, we have our daggum, what do you call it? Social media handles there too. We have our social media handles down bottom left. So if you are not following us on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, that's how you can find us. We are there. Although the YouTube one, I feel like may be a bit hard to find because if you search the Thought Police on YouTube, you don't go directly to our page. Since we only have one video from like 2 years ago there with 36 views. So, dude, there's a DJ Twist, dude.
We actually, dude, I miss him. Where is he? Do you still have him?
Yeah, I still have him. He's in a closet somewhere. He's still here though. He's still here, alive and well, dog.
Actually, we had 2 videos on there at one time, but I actually did go back and delete one very recently.
Ah, damn.
I was like, no.
I just want to make a comment about your ring you're wearing, Uriel. I didn't know you're a ring boy.
Oh, that's true. I've recently started. I think I'm gonna start wearing rings all over my hands. And probably chains as well. I think I'm gonna become a fan of jewelry. No, this is just what is that? Tungsten. This is a tungsten ring. It's not. This doesn't really have a lot of utility, but I thought it looked cool, and I was like, damn, this is a nice ring. And it was like $8, so I was like, let me get that.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
So we're hoping to get rings on every finger here, so we can just roll up in the spot and be like, ah ha ha. But that's
I mean, look, I've made my opinion on rings known.
That's true. But we are, back at it again. And if you have been paying attention to anything in current events, you would know that we have a presidential election still, in the fires of being decided. And actually today they have called it, the media has called it for Joe Biden. They have said that Joe Biden has defeated Donald Trump to become the new president of the United States, to be sworn in January. Now, there's still plenty of time between now and January, and it looks like the president is not conceding and will, in fact, hope to make this a drawn-out legal battle that will have the courts deciding who will become the next president of the United States, rather than the votes that are being cast. So what are you guys' thoughts so far on this election?
I definitely, I'll admit, I figured it was all Trump all the way, personally. I didn't think Biden really stood a chance because he's such a boring candidate. I was like, there's no way that this is going to get people excited to vote, anything like that. But I think really most people who voted, young people especially, didn't vote for Biden as much as they literally just chocolate rained there. I don't know if you saw that or not. Moved away from the mic to breathe. Most people who voted for Biden didn't vote for him because of the excitement of voting for him, more to get Trump out of office, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect Biden to win. And I mean, like you said, a lot of people probably didn't. And I mean, look at the numbers on election day for people who turned out in person and stuff. It wasn't looking too good for him. And then they started counting those mail-in ballots and everything, and he started taking leads in key states. And I mean, I was shocked.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, so barring coronavirus, had COVID-19 never happened, Donald Trump would have blown Joe Biden out of the water. And it would not have been close. I don't think it would have been close at all. I think that the fact that we had this pandemic happen really threw a lifeline to not only Joe Biden, but the neoliberal ideals that he stands for, right? Because the way Joe Biden ran his campaign was not on changing things. It was not on a better way, and it wasn't on the future of America. Joe Biden's entire campaign was basically, we will return things to the way they were before Donald Trump took office, and that's it. We're going to get things back to normal, and we're going to get things so where the adults are in charge, kind of disregarding the fact that it was a Joe Biden and Obama presidency that got us to this point in the first place. So I think that, while yes, I think all three of us are okay with the fact that he won. We obviously are not fans of Trump, and we are not fans of Joe Biden either. But obviously, I think a Joe Biden victory seems on the surface to be the better of the two for now. In my opinion, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right there. I think it probably is the better of the two, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Well, you kind of said it. I don't think any of us are content with back to just the way things were, because really, if you really think about it, what did Trump really change all that much anyway? Literally, people are just excited because it's a change in party, pretty much, for the most part.
I think you're absolutely right.
I mean, you get this rhetoric that he likes to spread around kind of out, but it's already out there in the open now with like your Proud Boys and your Trumpsters and all that other stuff.
No, I think you're absolutely right. And I think the biggest thing is, like, despite Biden or Trump, it as soon as it was decided that those two were the candidates, it didn't matter. It didn't matter for, I guess, the most powerful people in this country who could have been held accountable, who could have been made to pay their fair share, who could have been made to help us build a better way forward. As soon as it was decided that it was Trump and Biden, they were safe from any change. They were safe from any sort of progressive or even really any sort of change to their material standing. So the real winners, obviously, are the people who have been winning this entire time. The rich, the industrious, people who benefit the most from continuing down this path of the rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, the environment falling apart. And we just stand around and watch, basically.
I got to step away for a second, boys. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll hold your spot here, Arthur. We'll hold your spot. We're going to continue on this conversation, and we'll let you know where we leave off. Okay. Go ahead.
I think that Arthur, you can mute your, there we go. Okay, I was going to say you can mute your audio, but he did it. I was gonna say, man, to me, like, and I know we kind of had this discussion. Are people gonna stop caring so much about like other people's wrongdoings now that Trump is not in office? And we had a good laugh about it because I was like, yeah, I was listening to a podcast that posed this question, and you said, what did they say? I was like, yeah, they just posed the question, and you were like, what were you listening to the questions podcast? I like the idea because it does feel like, I mean, dude, I've seen so many different things today. They're just like, everything's all better now. Biden and Kamala are in office. And I'm like, no, not like, no.
Our material.
What? Like, you guys aren't even going to hold people accountable.
Exactly. Like, our material wealth, our standard of living is not going to increase at all, I don't think. I mean, obviously, there's going to be things that are better, right? There's obviously going to be things that are better under a Biden administration that would be worse under a Trump administration. But, like, in speaking of, like, your actual day-to-day stuff, dealing, like, people who have to deal with health insurance companies, people who still get sick and will still have to pay out the wazoo, student loans will not get better. Probably policing will probably not get better. In fact, it may get worse under a Biden administration. Because obviously Biden was the architect of the crime bill, and, you know, Kamala, the top cop Harris, is not shy from sending people to jail. She's not shy from it. And as much as people want to say, oh, well, you're misinterpreting that. No, people played along with that during the election, but after the election, you're going to see these issues that they were trying to warn people about from the beginning of the primaries. This is the kind of election we're going to see. This is the kind of presidency we're going to see under Biden. We're going to see, I mean, basically, the continued surveillance state that's going to keep happening. Protests are probably still going to be crushed. I don't know why people think that because Biden's in office, people are, you know, that protests are going to be more allowed, that police are not going to brutalize people to protest and stuff like that. I think it may be even worse now. Because Biden, I mean, he is not a fan of those. Every time he gets asked about them, Joe Biden's like, well, you shouldn't be protesting like that. Oh, okay. I mean, that's basically the same answer Trump gave, right? So what changes, you know? What really changes for us?
Yeah, exactly.
And then
it's crazy because you have like, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say it's crazy because you have people on the right convinced that this is the start of a socialist state. When literally, like, it's like the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
The thing is, too, Joe Biden basically almost lost himself his own election. Joe Biden and the DNC basically almost cost themselves the entire election by trying to run as Republican lights. And eating dirt, basically, in so many states because of that. They were so convinced that if we run as moderate Democrats and, you know, could almost be considered Republicans, if we run as much of a centrist as we can, we're going to sweep through the nation and get everybody, right? Who did they get? Basically, in every state. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, why? And I don't understand why they thought that would make sense, because last election, they Republicans could have had a moderate Republican. They went far right. Why would you think that people would want to jump on the moderate train when they could just jump far right? And I get it. There's like the never Trumpers and stuff like that. But you're not going to pick up people who you need to be picking up by doing that. I saw a map today that was like what it would have looked like if only people under 30 would have voted, you know, in the election. And it was insane amount that went liberal over conservative, of course. But it was interesting, and I would love to see something like that with Bernie in place of Biden, to see just what that might have looked like.
Here's the thing, too. Like, I've already seen a clip today of John Kasich, and then, like, there was some Democratic congresswoman, I think, who was trying to be mad on a call with, like, a bunch of, like, progressive members of Congress, trying to say that they cost all those centrists those seats, that they cost Democrats seats in the red districts and the purple districts. No! That is empirically incorrect. That is false. That is absolutely false information. Because when you look at states like Florida passed a $15 minimum wage resolution, right? During this election. They had that on the ballot, and that passed overwhelmingly. passed overwhelmingly a very progressive piece of legislation that Bernie Sanders has been advocating for. Bernie Sanders has always been about that $15 minimum wage, right? And all of these these Justice Democrats are always pushing for that, raising the minimum wage kind of stuff. Things like that. Things like the legalization of marijuana passed in red states. That, again, that's a position that the Justice Democrats, the Bernie Sanders, the DSA candidates have been pushing, overwhelmingly popular. All of these overwhelmingly popular positions that are being rejected by the DNC are being overwhelmingly accepted by the general populace, by the electorate, basically. Like, these issues are cut and dry. They are black and white. They can see that these issues are popular and would pass. So what is the reasoning? It's just, it's obtuse thinking by Democrats, basically. It's them saying, well, we don't think it'll do well, despite all this evidence that actually shows that these are overwhelmingly popular positions. We don't think it'll do well, so we're not going to run on it. Son, what?
No, I mean, you're right. And the thing is, like, all the evidence is out there. You know what I'm saying? The evidence is out there that these are things that people like and people want. Even, I mean, when you have, like, Fox News reporting that, like, 60 to 70% of people would prefer a government option for healthcare. I mean, come on. You can't deny it then.
At the end of the day, what do you think draws in more votes, right? At the end of the day, what do you think draws in more votes? Promising somebody that they will have actual health care, that they won't have to worry about student loans, that policing will change, that you won't go to jail for, marijuana, that, you believe in economic justice, or saying that, oh, we have to return to civility. I don't give a damn about civility. They already showed us that they're not civil. So why would we try to force them back into it? They've already said we're not going to be civil no matter what. They already said, like, nobody cares about these abstract principles. Nobody cares about civility, integrity, all of these things that are for show, basically. All these branding, marketing policies. That's at the end of the day, that's what they are. They're just better branded Republicans. They care for the same policies. They just brand themselves better. So what's the point?
That's the thing, too, as we saw it last election. The better branding, as you just called it, I like that, fails. People don't get excited by that.
People
want something different.
Shit about it. People don't care. They don't care. They really don't.
So, I mean, yeah, you can throw out, like Joe Biden, honestly, the only person I would see less fit to maybe be the president than him would be maybe Donald Trump. I don't know. I mean, Donald Trump can think at least.
People are celebrating this as like a great victory for Democrats, a great victory for America. This was the third worst possible situation I think that could have happened to Democrats. We seem to have just lost Arthur. We seem to have lost Arthur. That's okay. He will be joining us in our coverage here in a second. But this is the third worst outcome for Democrats. The first worst, obviously, being Trump wins. He gets the Senate and he gets the House of Representatives. Second worst, obviously, he just gets... he wins and he gets the Senate. Actually, the third worst would probably be Trump wins and gets nothing, just Trump wins. So this is the fourth worst, where Biden wins, you lose houses in the Senate. I mean, you don't get the Senate at all, actually. You lose representatives in the House. You fucked yourself over for the next 2 years. Republican landslide incoming in 2022, and I hate that. Unless they change course drastically. And the way they're speaking right now, they're already blaming Bernie and the left. They're already saying the only way we win Georgia is if we back away from Bernie's radical left positions and we return to a moderate centrist point of view so that all these Georgians will vote for us. I guarantee you it's not going to work. If they run like that, it's not going to work. I have more faith in Reverend Warnock winning his seat, that Senate seat, Loeffler's Senate seat, over John Ossoff winning Purdue's. Because
I don't think Ossoff stands a chance, honestly.
I think Ossoff gets blown out of the water. I think if Warnock is able to really get his policy positions out, he has way more of a chance. with how out for revenge Republicans are right now, I think it's already stacked against both of them, especially in Georgia. But if Warnock can legitimately be like, these are my positions, my policies will absolutely raise your quality of life, make your life better, make things easier for you, especially in this pandemic, I think Warnock would win. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm getting word from the studio that Arthur Glass has rejoined, so we have Arthur patched back in.
Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that, boys.
All good.
Oh, you're good, man. But I for sure think, like, I mean, even going back to what you're saying about them already blaming the left and Bernie, I of course, dude, I saw on I guess it was CNN or MSNBC, I don't really know. Kasich, whatever his name is, John Kasich was on there today, just spewing all that nonsense, dude. It's like, bro, you're a Republican. I mean, basically.
Exactly.
Like you're even like worse off than like Biden, and
he wants that influence. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's the Never Trump Republicans. The Never Trump Republicans just want another party. They know they're not welcome in their Republican Party anymore, so they're trying to turn what the Democrat Party used to be into just what the Conservative Party used to be. They're just trying to pull everyone along for the right. And AOC said it best, bro. AOC said it best today. John Kasich did not bring Ohio for Joe Biden the way he said he would. Reaching out to John Kasich, reaching out to the middle, the moderates, that did not give them Ohio like they said it would. You know what did work?
No.
Ilhan Omar gave Democrats Minnesota. She helped bring Minnesota to them. Because guess what? People like Ilhan Omar, despite what Fox News tells everybody, despite what CNN and everyone does to Ilhan Omar's character. People like Ilhan Omar. She's relatable. She was on that Twitch stream. She had a beefy PC, bro. She was playing. She was playing, bro. I mean, that PC had some specs on it too. Like that shit could have run anything. I think it had a 2070 in it, bro. It's like a pretty beefy graphics card. I don't think it was hers, but I think it's her staffer's.
I mean, that's just, I think people are ready for change. And we saw it with Trump on the right, but people on the left are ready too. And now, I don't know. Like you said, you were saying last night, I kind of wish Bernie would just try to form a third party instead of getting behind the Democrats, because they're never going to accept the views that he's trying to push.
Like, I don't care if it fractures the Democratic Party. I do not care. It would be best at this point. Okay, we got you what you wanted. We're leaving. There's a third party, and I bet you that party would probably be very, very popular. It would be very, very popular. I don't know what they have on him at this point, because Lord knows they cheated him out of the primary. Obama literally had to call everybody up in a dark cigar smoke filled room and be like, "Now listen, this is how it's going to happen." Pete drops out, and then everybody else just miraculously drops out too. Let's just give it to Biden, I guess. They really did. Go ahead.
He promised them throwback 08 Obama merch, bro.
Damn.
It's true.
He said,
That's
now
true.
Pete. He said, "Now Pete, I'll teach you how to do my voice better than your pathetic attempts to channel me at your rallies and your speeches." And Pete was like, because he looks like a rat.
Thank you.
Dana Lane.
Nah, bro, you gotta chill.
Dean,
it's just, I don't
Dean
know.
Buttigieg,
Very
bro.
underwhelming. It's just a very underwhelming election, personally, I would say. I mean, it wasn't what I expected. Then when it got closer to the election, I was like, yeah, I think it's probably anybody's. And it just, I mean, it is what it is. Nothing to get excited about for me anyway.
And then, it's a pretty historic election. More youth, more young people voting. More youth voting than in any other election. So
another thing that I wanted to bring up, bro. another thing, a historic blunder, historic blunder, legendary buffoonery by the Biden campaign here. Do you remember back in like June or July when they straight up said Latinos are not part of our path to victory? We're not even going to focus on
Yes.
them. Guess what happened, dog? You lost Latinos by historic, like, you've lost more Latino support. And basically what I'm saying is more Latinos, more people of color, more women. The only group that Trump didn't get more of this election is white men. So, white men, take a victory lap because you came through, I guess. Because literally, the Biden campaign failed in messaging to all of these groups so terribly that Trump actually gained supporters from all of these groups rather than lose them. And I wonder why, dude. I wonder why he would lose Latinos when this man literally goes up and just like starts singing Despacito, bro.
I just have one last thing to say. Give me a second. Despacito.
It's true.
Yes, dude. Like that was
Classic.
so cringy,
That's
man.
a classic moment.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
like somebody told him too. They were like, "This is a good idea.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
idea."
Literally, Simone Sanders was like, this one's gonna bang. Oh, this one's gonna bang. Those Latinos are gonna love this one.
This is gonna be the difference maker.
Pete Buttigieg was like, yo hablo español y esto va a ser bueno para los Latinos. And Beto
Meanwhile,
O'Rourke,
little did
Beto O'Rourke said the same thing.
meanwhile,
Dog. God dang.
dude. Meanwhile, little did we know that Trump was coming through with the hottest Latino track of all time, dude.
I mean, hey, man,
Look,
that's a banger. That's a banger. I mean, listen, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but if I had seen that song before I voted,
Oh, for sure.
oh my god. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. That is a banger, bro. That is such a banger of a song.
The best thing is, dude. When I go to the video on YouTube, because I've watched it multiple times, it's hard not to. I'm sorry. In the comments, dude, like every comment is like, heard this song out on the street at the Trump rally. Me and my wife started dancing to it, and we haven't stopped since. Way to go, Latinos! And I'm like, what?
way to go, Latinos.
That's probably the rarest. That's honestly probably the rarest political song of this generation. The fact that it's not just absolute cringe. And the thing
True,
is,
absolutely true.
all of these Trump people who make songs to put on social media and like try to get big from that, like all like the Trump trios, like the Trump quartets, all the people singing, they're like, we have all these songs that are like, go Trump. Awful, dog shit, terrible songs, cringe city, bro. That one song though, that oh my god, I will vote for Donald Trump, that one actually bangs though. I despise Donald Trump, and I say that song bangs.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but they were making that song in the studio, and they're like, "Yo, we got us one. We got us one."
Yeah,
Oh my god,
they knew
bro.
what they were doing for sure.
Rick Rubin very much produced that song. I want you to know that. It's that meme
Oh my god.
of Jay-Z in the studio, but it's that song.
Oh yeah, just nodding his head.
Yeah, where they played him that beat, dog. That's.
I mean, I hate the fact that the song is so simple, but it's legitimately good. Like it's an earworm of a song.
Oh my god! You know what I want to see now, dog? There were all of those videos of Cubans celebrating when Trump won Florida. Where are the videos now, dude? I want to see those videos now. I want to see what are they doing now? Because they're probably not happy down in Miami, dog. They're probably like throwing on their Trump hats, dude. Not because of getting rid of them, just
Probably
because of
right.
anger.
Well, I feel like in this election, I feel like the biggest loser is Little Pimp.
Oh my god!
Like he had nothing, bro. I feel like Trump was telling him that, like, yo, if you back me, I'll throw you some money. You can get out of your record contract.
Down.
You're right.
Everything,
I
and,
honestly
it was
think you're
like,
right.
I'll win. You'll be all good.
He's
And
down
then-
atrociously, bro. He's down atrociously right
now
now.
he's down bad.
As a little pimp.
Probably absolutely nobody wants to collab with him now. He picked the wrong horse, and now he's gonna pay for it, dog. No collabs. Man's gonna keep getting paid that $14,000 a year. Cold world.
Oh my god. His contract was crazy, dude. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
You know who's suffering
Yeah, it was
too?
sad, dude. Nah, it doesn't matter. It was horrible.
You know who's suffering too? All the pro-Trump grifters, bro. They're losing it, bro. They're losing it because they know it's done. The dream has died for them. They know it's
So
over.
true.
That meal ticket.
Dude, I've
got
seen
punched.
I've seen Caitlyn Bennett absolutely going off on Twitter, bro.
Some might survive.
Uh,
Some might make it.
I saw Tommy Loren post something about how the election was stolen from Trump as well.
Oh, I
And
saw
they
that
hit her-
too.
They hit her with that. If you don't like her own tweet, like if you don't like this country, there's over 200 to choose from. See you later.
It's a cold world, dog. It's a cold world.
Bro, me and Arthur were literally hit with that earlier today, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Damn. It's a cold world.
What they didn't expect for me to say was to respond with, actually, I've been looking into it for years now. They just said, go ahead. I was like, all right. I mean, okay.
Well, unfortunately, I don't see me moving to another country. So
I do. Hopefully, everything works out for me. So, who knows, dude? We may be doing this podcast late nights for me, I guess. Early mornings for you. I don't know how the time difference is right now.
I don't know how time zones works.
so you're
But-
telling me it's not 8:38 right now in China?
Does not look like it. I don't think so.
You could have fooled me. Fooled me. I'm a fool anyway.
Dude, actually, right now it's 9:30.
What time is it in China right now, though? I'm really interested.
You said it's not 8 where?
In China.
Oh wow.
38 a.m. So
Yeah,
they're 13
yeah.
hours ahead.
They're usually 12, but I think it's because it's daylight savings time. We're one behind. Or one ahead? No, one behind.
One behind, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I do remember when I went to China and I would send messages at 10, it would be 10 over here. Interesting.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it would depend though, because China's a pretty big country. It's probably got a lot of different time zones. In it.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Time zones.
You
'Cause,
have
I mean-
one national time.
Oh yeah, daylight savings is an American thing. Never mind. I was gonna say.
There's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
China Standard Time, bro.
Wow.
No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
really?
I'm just kidding.
What about that General Mountain Time, dude?
There's 5 time zones in China. No, wait, no. The time in China follows a single standard time. What the heck?
That's weird.
It's Beijing time. That's what
So
it's called.
They all run on Beijing.
You were right, dude. China Standard Time.
Wow. They span 5 time zones, but they just run on one.
It's weird.
That's interesting.
What about I literally forgot what I was gonna say, and I hate that. Anyways, how far ahead is we're getting so far off topic, but I'm about to look up what time it is in Japan. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I thought Japan was like, oh, it's 10:40 a.m. in Japan, so that's what 14 hours ahead. That makes sense. I
Yeah,
guess the math checks out there.
that does make sense. Huh. Dude, I hope to visit Japan one day, dude. I'm gonna go to Tsushima, bro, and I'm just gonna have a nice time there, dude. I'll send y'all a photo, and I'll find Jin Sakai's monument and send y'all a photo of that, dude, from when he saved the island.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, no spoilers yet, dude. I haven't finished the game.
Oh, I haven't even
Oh,
beaten
bro,
that
me
too
either.
yet.
I thought you said you finished it, Uriel.
No.
I think Leo's the only one who's finished it.
Leo finished it, not me. I need to get on it.
I gotta.
Dude, I
I
mean,
would say I gotta dip back
this fool
into it
Leo.
once in a while, so I don't forget how the controls work.
This is a call out for Leo, bro. We've tried to have this fool on here like 7 times, bro.
That's true.
Every time we try to have him on, he's like, "Oh, I can't right now." And then today he wants to be like, "Thanks for the invite."
And then we invited
You know
him.
what? We
he
did
still
send an
didn't join.
invite though. You know who? The only person to accept it? Arthur Glass.
Arthur Glass, dude.
That's true.
Listen,
I did not expect to be on the show today, but I'm glad I'm here.
Here's the thing, dog. Jared has tried to poach Ethan. Well, tell Jared this, dog. Tell Jared that you'll be on this podcast permanently before Ethan's ever on that podcast permanently. Believe that.
True.
Oh man!
Tell him to start looking for a replacement, dog. Tell him Colton needs an open schedule, dog, because Arthur Glass is joining the top leagues as a free agent. What's your buyout clause, dog? We'll buy you out of your contract with Jared.
It's like my bio clause is like a 12-pack soft tacos from Taco Bell.
Damn.
That's we can split that. Dude, we can split that, bro. That's easy.
Damn. We'll probably put.
Dude, that's 6 tacos. That's 6 tacos for each of Jared's large sons, dude. Even the one who's barely just an infant, dude.
Chill out.
Okay. All right. What is Jared? Up
Look,
to
I
right
mean
now?
that with respect, dude.
Next time we do this, I'm literally gonna wear.
Wait,
I'm gonna wear a shirt and a tie, dude, and I'm gonna wear those broadcaster glasses. So we look more podcasty, I guess.
next time we do this, I'm gonna wear pants.
Not wearing pants.
Nope, I don't have a single pant on right now.
Could you?
Well, I'm not
stand
naked
for
from the
food?
waist down, but I don't have pants on. I mean, I'm so short you can't tell.
Oh,
Oh, he's got on shorts. He's got on shorts. Okay.
He said.
Damn, I need to take a shower after this. I haven't showered today.
This man got on here showerless.
That's true. Cold world. I'm probably gonna go get a haircut tomorrow. So this is the last time you're gonna see this hair.
That's
R.I.P.,
sad, dude.
man.
That hair was iconic, man.
I'm about to go down to Carmen's and be like, "Dap me up, dap me up."
People used to just compliment my long hair, dude. With your long hair, I mean, I gotta say, dude, it was on another level, bro. The
And
people who have never
narrow.
had long hair, dude, they won't understand what we understand.
And that's true. It's a different feeling, dog.
I-
And you're gonna lose it all.
I mean, I've had long hair, but it was all like up here. You know, it wasn't. It
I
wasn't
remember that.
down here.
That was an iconic look, dude. Why don't you do that anymore, bro?
I'm too lazy, bro. I'm too lazy to grow my hair out anymore. Like I wanted to get it dreaded up top, you know, because my dream was always to have a ponytail. But now I can't. I just don't want to anymore. I don't want the hassle of growing my hair out now.
Damn.
I'm too old.
Devastating, dude. Like Langston Hughes said, a dream deferred.
A dream deferred. We hate to see it. We hate to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the election. Let's get back on track here. In courts, obviously Trump is trying to challenge all this, and people were like, "Ha, ha, you silly liberals, it's not over. It's not over till we find out in courts. You idiots, you buffoons." I swear to God, I saw a video of a guy going off like that. He was like, "You silly rabbits," and I was like, "Silly rabbits, okay," but. Basically, he was going in saying, you idiots, you morons, it's not even over yet. We still got to go through the courts. Do you think the courts are going to overturn anything? Do you think the courts are going to change anything at this point?
No, absolutely not. I mean, you know what's funny? I saw somebody shared a meme today of the new Supreme Court Justice. I'm sorry that her name escapes me. Amy
Coney Barrett?
Barrett, is that it?
Coney Barrett.
Yeah. Somebody posted a meme of her today that said, "That's a nice election result you got there. It would be a shame if someone overturned it." And I'm like, yo, this is literally like, first off, insane to even post something like that. And second off, like, dude, if this was Obama, boy, stop. People would be having a fit if people were saying stuff like that. Dude.
Oh yeah. I don't think the Supreme Court will just hand it to him. Even on a technicality, I don't think they'll hand it to him. I think
no.
I think the fact that
Oh no, not at all. I don't think so.
the fact that it is a 6-3 Supreme Court for future, for future legislation is going to be a fucking tough one to handle because, as you know, Joe Biden is not a fan of adding extra justices or packing courts to make sure that his stuff can actually get through. Joe Biden is going in with no intention of getting anything passed. That's the sad truth. Joe Biden is going in with no legislation he has in mind to get passed because nothing is going to get passed, especially not in these next 2 years. So
that's what's going to make the midterms so great.
yeah. Oh yeah, we're looking forward. I'm not looking forward to the midterms, but speaking about the midterms right now, we're probably going to see, if things don't change drastically, if Democrats do not embrace the more left side of the party, we're going to see probably bigger losses than we saw throughout Obama's presidency. And as you know, Obama had absolutely historic losses in state legislatures and control of the House and the Senate. So, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. Keep saying that, and it literally just keeps happening, right?
I mean, the only leg they really had to stand on is like get Trump out, and I mean, now that they've done that, I mean, what are they
offering? Yeah,
exactly.
What do they have planned?
It's like I saw a great thing. I think I talked about it on Unheard of, maybe. I saw a thing a few weeks ago before the election. Your boy is on Unheard of a good bit, so check them out. Shouts out to Unheard of, good podcast. Good podcast run by good people. But I saw a tweet the other day that said if Donald Trump was to die, then there goes the full Democratic agenda out the window. It's true.
Right. They're right. There's no other way to say it. They're right.
But currently Biden is actually addressing the people right now.
Oh, Biden is addressing the people right now?
Yeah, I think they're at Kamala's alma mater, her college. Where she went to Howard, right?
I don't know.
Do not know where Kamala Harris went to college, but I think
I have no idea.
I can hear his voice from the living room.
she did go to Howard. You are correct.
Yeah, so they're over there right now. He's giving a little speechy speech.
Good Lord.
My girlfriend's watching it, so maybe she'll be able to give me a whole breakdown of what he said.
I promise you, dog. I promise you. I'm trying to see this, but I can't find I'm sure Hassan is watching it on Twitch. That fool was pulling literally 200K. He was pulling 200K viewers just doing election coverage. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah. He was doing numbers.
He was the #1 streamer on Twitch for literally probably 4 or 5 days in a row. But if you think about it, 200K is not even that many people.
I mean, it's not.
No, not really.
How many you got? Like, how many people are watching Twitch at a given time?
That's true.
Plus, to consistently pull that amount of people.
I was saying to consistently pull that many people for, I mean, a few days. That's a lot. I mean, because AOC, she had like 300K, right?
Yeah, she had a lot.
Stream. So I mean, that's a good bit of people.
Yeah. I would just assume, I mean, on YouTube, people get millions of views, right? Millions and millions of views. And it's like, why is YouTube streaming not bigger than it is,
Well, yeah, but are you talking about like people getting millions of views while streaming on YouTube?
No, like just YouTube videos.
I think you're just talking about videos in general.
I'm just saying.
I mean, well, yeah, that's not a bunch of people sitting down at one time watching one thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the user base for YouTube is monumentally bigger than the user base for Twitch. So why do more people?
YouTube
not
is
take
like
advantage
crazy
of that?
established though.
Yeah, I would say YouTube was around years and years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think YouTube pushes streaming like that though. Like they don't really push it. or not that I've noticed anyway. Let me say.
Yeah, they
I mean,
could
not
probably
much.
honestly they could probably just drop the hammer on Twitch if they focus on their streaming.
I mean,
Probably.
yeah, they do a lot of streaming on YouTube, but I mean,
That's true. That's true. Oh well. That's another thing to worry about, dude. That's why we're not in charge of YouTube, I guess.
yeah, they should get us. They should get us there.
That's true. I would.
How about?
I mean,
Look, you know, once
I'm
this
telling you,
Stop Police
once-
channel blows up, dog, maybe they'll get us on.
I would say once Nasty Boy Entertainment becomes a huge conglomerate, bro, and we got the Thought Police, we got Unheard Of, we got everybody doing their things. We're gonna be
that's true, dude.
we're gonna be a great company.
We do a leveraged buyout of
Foos
Google.
Union out there.
That's true. I'll
You
do-
continue to stream on Twitch, but but we get the YouTube Twitch. I mean YouTube streaming.
That's true. Look, honestly, maybe I should look into YouTube streaming, dog. Today, somebody came in my chat and they said, don't take this the wrong way, but man, how do you not have more viewers? He was like, I love coming in here and literally just chatting and vibing in here. And I was like, man, you know, it means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. I also don't know why, but I was just like, you know, streaming's a cold world, brother. Streaming's a cold world. So you just take what you can and you move on, dude.
Yeah,
The algorithm.
Algorithm be whipping
I
my
mean,
ass,
you haven't been streaming for too long. Have you? You've only been streaming for like a few months, maybe like 7 months.
Yeah, like 5 months. I don't know. I think I just got to get more content up. That's the hardest thing to do is actually.
I mean,
putting
well,
shit
I was gonna
together.
say
You gotta put your time in, man.
you missed like 2 weeks recently.
That's true. Just gotta get content up. I'm doing good on TikTok content. TikTok content is coming out daily. TikTok content is also the easiest to make because it's just a minute. YouTube content's a bitch, bro. I don't know how to break through on YouTube. I have no idea how to what to even post because I'm like, fuck, you know. So
Just repost your TikToks to YouTube.
down.
I mean, why not, dude?
It's 1 minute
The
video.
Foos Union TikTok comp.
TikTok.
Yes.
Like the thing too is like, okay, obviously on Twitch I mainly play FIFA, right? But FIFA content's on YouTube. The creators who do FIFA contents on YouTube is tutorials and stuff. It's tutorials and guides. It's like, run this formation, use this player. Here's how you do, this is when you should use this skill move. And it's like, okay, once that's already established though, any video that anybody makes that's in that same topic is really just a copycat of that. So it's like, damn. What other content on FIFA can you make besides pack openings, like guides and tutorials, and that's really it. So it's a limiting. I feel like it's a limiting factor. Maybe I should put out more opinion pieces, dude, so people have a reason to watch. You know what I thought
Why
about?
Yeah,
One
maybe.
Piece?
I
Why
mean,
One Piece is
I don't know,
better than
dude.
Dragon Ball Z
That's true.
by Foos Union.
that way you could get One Piece fans and Dragon Ball fans riled up.
One thing, one thing I thought of doing. You remember a few weeks ago when that Google Stadia guy was like, streamers should have to have a license to stream games on Twitch, and it's you should have to pay more to stream games. I wanted to make a video on that just to be because obviously I feel like those guys catch a lot of like views because you know gamers are inherently reactionary. It feels like those fools are just
Oh, true.
you know they're mean. They're not the YouTube algorithm funnels them into sometimes some pretty hardcore extremist views, and I'm always like, well, come on, well, let's hold off a bit there. But I was like, I don't want to become one of those guys who's like, Google, the radical left of Google is saying that you have to pay more for your games. I don't want to be that guy.
Radical left of Google.
What is how's Stadia been doing? Like I haven't seen zilch diddly news about Stadia in so long.
Exactly, that's how I was
I haven't
doing.
either. I think it's not doing too well.
It's like that time. Remember that time we were on PlayStation and I said, I said, "What's Elizabeth Warren doing?" And she's
Although you
the punchline to that joke is she was doing nothing. She basically betrayed everybody and got nothing out of it.
which admittedly you did say that, I'm pretty sure, to piss off Leo or to try to.
Yeah, I did. That was so funny because
I mean, it was a good point.
you responded in earnest. You were like, I don't think she's doing anything. And I was like, yeah, she is it.
I mean, because I thought you were just like, I don't thought you were asking, dude. I don't know.
Look, for everybody who's not initiated, this is an anti-Elizabeth Warren podcast. She betrayed Bernie during the primaries, and we don't forget. We don't forget anybody who betrays Bernard.
That's true. I mean, I wasn't sending snake emojis, but I was thinking them hard, dude.
That was just so... That was such a slimy political move, dog. That was such a slimy political move. For her to be like... For her to imply that Bernie said that a woman can't be president. What a slimy move, bro. What a slimy move.
Cold World.
Plus, like you said, what did she end up getting out of it? Nothing.
No.
Not only that, but then she sold out her facade as a leftist, and now we know that she's just a regular old Democrat, just a neo-lib, dude, a neo-lib in leftist clothing.
She literally used to be a Republican, so
that's all you need to know. Exactly.
It's a cold world. It's a cold world. Politics is a cold world, and it's incredible how through all this time, there appears to be just very, very few genuine people who care about the working class in the United States and care for their interests and their well-being, and who just, surprisingly don't sell out, who have not sold out yet. We don't know. Everybody else could sell out tomorrow. So,
it's true.
Warren today. Who knows
Also,
who
big outs. Ups to Arthur for seconds ago, reminding us to stay hydrated. I saw you guzzling down that water, big dog.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've already finished this bottle of water, so about to go for another one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. Y'all carry this conversation on somewhere.
All right. This fool literally saw you guzzle down that water, dude, and he said, all right, yeah,
Like,
I've got to go get some water real quick.
yeah, he's like, let me go.
The thing is, the water's like
break from the show and get some water.
Yeah, let me get some water, maybe microwave some grapes. This guy, the water's like 2 feet outside his door. Like, it literally is just sitting there. I know this. You know what? This man is a fool. He's a fool. He's a fool, and he has the people tricked, dude. He claims he's a fool. He's no fool.
Yeah, add an L to it maybe, and then you'll get your ring.
Yeah, fools union. Dude, I'm fucking trash, bro. So when he goes through and edits this, he'll have to listen to this, all this slander. Also, the back of his chair kind of looks like Batman, which is freaking me out.
It's like, yeah,
weird.
It's kind of like
vulture.
an upside down. It's like an upside down angry face. Like.
Oh yeah.
2 lines and then they're triangle.
Oh, I see his shadow coming back. Hush. We'll have to stop talking like we were. So anyways, that's why I said to them, I said, what? You're not voting for Bernie. If you're not voting for Bernie, then you're not getting any money from me. And I kicked those Girl Scouts right out of my house, and I told them to go sell their cookies somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
They said we're only 11 and 12. I was like, well, you better learn how to commit voter fraud then.
What are you sipping on, Uriel?
Oh, dude, I'm glad you asked. You see, I'm sipping on the refreshing taste of a Big K Diet Ginger Ale from Kroger. I think this is one of the most refreshing drinks that you can get generic with 0 calories, so you don't feel guilty at all drinking it. If I was a sellout, I would say Kroger. Sponsor me because I love these. Send me cases of these because I'll drink them. They taste good, and at a $250 a box, now that's a bang for your buck. I think that's a value that the whole family can enjoy.
Well, listen,
I like that.
Kroger doesn't even have enough money to keep the Cedartown store open all night, so I don't think they're going to be
That's true.
sponsoring Fujian anytime soon.
I've got my own little drink here. This may look like water, but it's actually not. As you can see, it's got things in it. That's actually Dr. Sebi's
Okay, shut the fuck
Keep You Alive Forever potion. I can't tell you what's in there though, because they'll come for me.
This fool said, Dr. Sebi, this is the juice that makes you explode.
I mean, I'm also drinking Kroger water. Well, I was drinking. I'm finished with it. So
That was Sam's choice, but now it just has dead leaves in it from where they're falling off my bonsai tree.
I thought you were gonna say it may look like water, but it's actually vodka. So when the police pull me over, they won't know.
True, I'll just give them a little sip and they'll send me on my way.
Cold world.
Man.
This fool literally just hit us with the ultimate twist of fate, dude. He said Dr. Sebi. They're coming for you now. I want you to know that. They're coming for you now.
I mean, yeah. I say anybody who mentions.
Yeah, they
Dr.
really
Sebi
are, dude. As soon as this is published.
we're all on lists now.
Listen.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
The Dr. Sebi cure for eternal life is actually 2 scoops of turmeric powder, an onion, 3 shoelaces, a bag of iodine, 16 baby shrimps, and some zest from a leather boot.
Leather boot zest, dude. To set it all off.
You mix that all up,
Boot zest.
you living forever, dog.
Yeah, I've actually heard that you're supposed to put it in one of the mixing bottles with an avocado pit to shake it around, and you know, it can actually give you eternal life.
It's like you just fill up one of those G Fuel tumblers, dude.
You put an avocado pit in it. You take the ball out and put the avocado pit in.
This sounds like you guys are brainstorming for a TikTok video.
This is
It kind of does.
we're brainstorming for the Nasty Boys pharmaceutical division. Oh my god. Nasty Boys supplements, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna be putting.
Oh no! I mean, literally, wasn't Sebi's whole thing just basically like a lot of fruit and vegetables?
Yeah.
And people are like, no, he had the secret to eternal life. Is that veganism?
I don't know. He was like, Sorry, I had to burp. Drink alkaline water and stuff like that. I don't know. A lot of concepts just don't really make any sense. Were very much championed. I don't even blame the man, though. I mean, he obviously had something going. I blame more of all his supporters than him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This now turned into the Sebi cast.
Sebi cast.
Yeah, dude.
I think
Every second Saturday we record the Sebi cast.
Go listen to the Dr. Sebi interlude by Young Thug on Ty Dolla $ign's new album.
Dude, the Sebi cast, now part of Nasty Boys Entertainment. We're trying to break why Nipsey Hussle was killed for supporting Dr. Sebi.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean,
This was about to say something that's gonna get us.
Is that not what the rumors said, dude?
I mean,
All the conspiracy theorists.
That was what they were saying.
That is what they were saying. They were like, he's making a movie about Dr. Sebi. That's why they killed him.
Yeah.
They?
I think they is the Dr. Sebi estate, dude. They didn't want his secrets out there.
That's true. That's probably more true than anything else. Nah, dude, it was Hillary Clinton, dog.
That's true. That's true, actually. That's true.
Look, we're on to something. We're also, I think, nearing the end of the episode. We're about to hit an hour here, so
Oh, wow.
I think I think we've said a lot. I think we've got a lot to build up on for the next pod. You know, we got this set up now, and honestly, I think I prefer Discord. But this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to rip the audio from this video. Well, first off, I'm going to process the entire video. That'll go on YouTube. I'm going to rip the audio, upload the audio to Anchor, edit the little intro and the outro, and distribute through Anchor, but record through here.
That makes sense.
So
Also, I will say I've noticed, and I'm sure you have too, little pauses and skips and lapses in, and I wonder if that picked up in the audio as well, or if that was just on the video.
I wonder too. I'll take a look at it because it's recording everything as we see it or as I see it. So
Okay.
I'll take a look at it, and if the lapses aren't too bad, I probably won't edit much out of this. I'm probably just gonna post it raw. But if there is, then I'll probably go through and just find where the audio cuts and just make cuts and paste it all together like that. So, because there's not much dynamic action going on anyway, and it's not like we're gonna mix a lot. It's just us talking and chilling. So,
Can this episode be called what what episode number is this? 31, you said, right?
yeah, I think it's just 31.
Thought Police episode 31, raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut. That's true. Election coverage, raw and uncut.
Featuring Dr. Sebi.
Featuring Dr. Sebi. All right. Well, Arthur, do you have anything you want to leave our loyal listeners with before we cut this pod off?
I mean, I definitely enjoyed being on this episode of the Thought Police. I'm glad, hey, as a listener and as a fan, I'm glad you boys are back, and I'm glad you guys are doing video form now. And other than that, not much. I mean, if you want, you can check me out on Twitter. My handle is @young_ABG, and check out Unheard Of. You can find us on Twitter @unheard_of_pod, and we got Instagram. This will be the same thing. Anywhere you want to find us, basically just search up Unheard Of. You might be able to find us, hopefully. So
Awesome.
People go listen to Unheard Of. It's a good pod.
It's a good pod.
I do
We're
say
on
so
there.
myself.
I was gonna say we're on there every now and then, so we obviously enjoy the podcast. We enjoy being on the podcast. We enjoy Arthur as a person.
They tried to poach me. I should tell you all you need to know. It's a good cast.
We enjoy Arthur.
They've got good taste.
We tolerate Jared.
I was going to say something very similar.
I was just kidding, Jared. If you listen to this, we like you too. But yeah, I mean, Ethan, you got anything for us before we wrap it up?
I know, I guess if you're in Georgia, we've got a couple of runoffs coming up. If you're not registered, that might be cool. Register, do your part, I guess, if you want to. But if you don't, also, I don't blame you. And, follow us on the Twitter @ThoughtPolicius. Follow us on Instagram @TheThoughtPolicius. And now, hopefully, we'll get our YouTube started up at The Thought Police. But Uriel said it's kind of tough to find us on there.
Not sure. We are the Thought Police on there. But, we'll post a link, obviously, to the YouTube on our Twitter page. So you'll be able to find us much more easily through there. And who knows? Maybe if enough of you watch, subscribe, we can actually get found on the search results there. But for everybody watching, once again, thank you for sticking around for a whole episode of Thought Police special election coverage episode featuring conversations on Dr. Sebi. And I just want to leave you with a few words here. And these words are, you turn it on the world. That's when you turn the world around. Did you feel like Jesus? Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes? Thank you. And have a good one.